I've got a time lapse of the setup of the hammock here. I use some tree huggers and whoopee slings to hook up the hammock, and I apologize that it got cut off there when I hung it, but there's nothing to it. A continuous ridge line from Dutchware Gear for the tarp. It's a Z-Pax tarp, and it gets tied out with stakes and a little porch here. Alright, so sorry about the time lapse there. Kept telling me my phone was out of space, and I fixed that. Give you a little more of a tour. I've got some tree huggers up here with the toggle, and the whoopee slings are attached to the toggle. And then I've got a Dutch hook here. Trying to show you what that looks like. Attached directly to the hammock. Around the hammock is a buginator from Bud in a Sling. budinasling.com. And I've got a 40-degree under quilt on it. The way you get in is by going up underneath. You get up inside and you can see stuff that's in there. I've got also a little attic space thing on the continuous ridge line here. And I just throw my clothes and my sleeping bag in there. It adds a little weight. On the ground I've got a little sheet of Tyvek that I use to step on and set my gear and stuff at night. Same thing on the other side here with the whoopee sling, the toggle, and the tree hugger. And then I've got a Dutch continuous ridge line with a wasp here. Let's see if I can make that show up a little better. This is good because it requires no knots. You hook it through the front here, you get your tension, hook it under the head and then under the wing, and there's no knots at all. And then the Cuban fiber Z-Pax tarp goes right up on top of that. And I added these porch deals that they also sell, and you can put your trekking poles on there to give it a nice porch view, so I can look out on one side and have a little more room if it's not going to be super windy or rainy. That's kind of nice to have a little more of a view, a little more cool breeze going up under there. That's it. That's the whole rig.